guys, welcome to Lewis River Boys. Thanks for checking us out. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Dylan.
And today we're going to be showing you guys how to make coon shrimp for salmon and steelhead fishing.
First things first, we're going to grab a coon shrimp cure. This one's Pro Cure, shrimp and prawn. I use it personally for tributaries or, even the Columbia. You're going to grab a half cup, pour it in there, just like so. You're gonna grab another half cup and pour the rock salt in there, just like so. You're gonna add 2 drops, just like that, fire dye, and then you're gonna do 1/3 of raw sugar. Make it sweet. Steelhead loves sweetness. And then you're gonna add 1 teaspoon krill powder. And then you're gonna add 4 to 5 drops of anise oil. Very important. Fish love anise and krill. A little bit goes a long ways with this stuff, so be careful with it. 4 to 5 drops with 1 quart.
So you'll see I've been over here picking through these coon shrimp, and a lot of times these coon shrimp, they are packaged wholesale, so they're not always getting the best care. These are raised, got them at Sportsman's Warehouse. Sometimes I like to check and see which ones are decent. Things you want to look out for: blackheads, missing eyeballs, the whiskers or antennas, or they even have like a little beak that comes off of them. Like this one you can see right here, kind of flat faced. I throw that away, and I have a little box set up here. I've already been picking through this, so you're only gonna want to throw good bait into your cure, because cure is expensive.
Absolutely.
So these are all baits that I've been picking through. These are all pretty good.
It is so much cheaper making your own bait, because if you go to the store and you buy a quart jar that's this big with 60 to 70 shrimp, it's gonna be $35.
Yep, absolutely.
Which you can buy, 2 pounds, and this is $20. So you can easily get four jars probably out of this.
Yeah. And actually, the prices on these shrimp, they have went up a little bit. This 2-pound box was $33.99.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but it's still
inflation.
Inflation. It's a sucker. But
still, it's still cheaper to make your own bait.
Absolutely.
It can be eggs. It can be
getting down to the simple variables of, we use glass jars. We use river water from our local rivers.
Yeah.
We wear gloves when we handle our bait when we're making it, because any scents, any imperfections, they can. I'm not saying that fish aren't gonna bite other baits if you don't do these practices, but this definitely doesn't hurt, and confidence is king.
Absolutely.
And when you're out there fishing and you're confident that you have good bait, and take pride in what you do, and it'll reward you.
Absolutely. He's picking out the best here. Obviously with the whisker, not missing half of the face or.
Yep, and you're looking at the shell in the back. You don't want to see where the back is broken. Like that one's pretty good, but it's kind of flat faced. I don't necessarily like that.
And you also don't want too big or too small. Problem is with too big, it's just sometimes fish are iffy. They do, they want medium-sized baits. I feel like most of the time, most of the fish that I catch want medium-sized baits.
Yeah, actually, sometimes
the bigger baits it's iffy. It's either they want it or You know, they don't, but I mean,
Absolutely.
I've seen it in my fish finder alone.
Like
You go
that's
through a
about
whole school.
as big as you want to go.
Yep.
You know, and that's only about, you know, 1.5 inch long bait.
Yep.
But I have no,
Yep.
like this right here, that little guy,
Perfect.
that's the first one I'm grabbing.
Perfect. This is what I'm talking about right here. It's too small. Garbage.
Yep. And we're not gonna fill this jar completely, but you know, we're gonna have it up there to where there's a good, you know, 1/2 inch until the rim.
60 to 70 shrimp. A quart jar.
And these are all gonna be cherry picked, nice shrimp that, you know,
Everyone is fishable.
I've spent too much money on bait that, you know, you buy from the store that, you know, you get out on the river and you're picking through half the jar to even find decent shrimp to fish. And, you know, that's not my favorite thing to do, to tell you the truth. So, that one has a little bit of a broken back. That one has a real black head. Don't like that. And we're getting pretty close. Ooh, that's a really nice one. I like that little.
Yeah, that's
that little guy. And don't be super worried if whiskers are falling off and stuff like that. I mean, they're brittle baits sometimes. It happens. But you want to try to pick out the best ones you can. And once they accept that cure, they're gonna firm up really nice and really.
Yeah.
Once they're in that jar, that's how they're gonna stay.
Yep.
As long as you keep your bait cold, you'll be in good shape.
And why we do it like this, so we add the shrimp on top of the cure without the water, because a lot of people, they add the cure and sugars, salts, everything, and then add a little bit of water and put the lid on it, add it on and shake it up really well. The problem is it gets right in these grooves, so once you add all that shrimping in there, it gets around this, and then you put it into your bait fridge,
You might
and
start leaking.
It leaks all over the place most of the time because it leaves a little gap in the seals and stuff. So next we're gonna add, this is river water. We use river water, or you can use distilled.
And the reason why we don't use river water, or why we don't use tap water and river water instead, is, you know, your tap water can have chlorine, fluoride, and all kinds of junk that's pumped into our water. It's, you know, if we can taste it, absolutely the fish can taste it.
Absolutely. Or smell,
Yep.
for that matter. You don't want to go all the way to the rim either, so you're gonna put this cap on. See, it goes on really firmly. It's not gonna leak. So you just want to twist it around just like that.
Roll her up.
Roll her up till everything is red. Give it a couple. So once you have it all shaken up, you're gonna want to put it in your bait fridge just like this. So every shrimp across the line is getting cured. And then every 4 hours, you just do a little flip. Instead, if you have it like this, you're just gonna continue to just go like this, you know?
And that's disturbing your shrimp even more. And
Yes.
could be breaking antennas off or anything
Absolutely.
like that. So leaving it like this and just doing
Be
subtle rolls is gonna ensure that your shrimp is staying in good quality until it accepts all that salt and sugar, and you're gonna be left with a really nice product.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks.
Hey, yeah, thanks for watching. If you can subscribe to the channel, that would really help us out.
Yeah.
We're having fun with this channel, and hopefully we can grow. And yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah. We'll see you out there.